A pact, in its deepest essence, is a vow of intention. A binding agreement made through will, through energy, and consciousness. Now, while it may seem possible to create such bonds with others, true pacts can only ever be made with oneself. And the reason is very simple. External pacts depend on consistency and loyalty from others. Yet, human nature and external influence are constantly shifting. What remains constant is the self. The only entity whose energy, will, and choices you can truly govern. When you make a pact with yourself, you are aligning your internal world towards a specific outcome, a promise of discipline, integrity, or even transformation. Such a pact strengthens your inner authority because it operates within your control. However, when you try to forge a pact with others, the purity of that intention becomes diluted by external factors. That is emotions, societal pressure, personal gain, or even fear of betrayal. Like, for example, two people may promise loyalty or partnership. But as soon as their personal desires evolve differently, or even external opinions intervene, the pact starts to bend or break. It is not because the pact was false, but because it was built on a variable, another person's evolving state of mind. A self-pact, however, is a covenant with your own evolution. It adapts as you grow because you remain the source and executor of it. Psychologically, self-pacts are powerful tools for self-regulation. They create internal accountability and clarity of purpose. They act as anchors in uncertainty, giving the mind a clear sense of direction. External pacts, on the other hand, they create dependency, the need for validation, consistency, or even shared willpower. When external intervention, such as doubt, manipulation, or even projection enters, the mind becomes divided, hence weakening the original intent. Spiritually, a pact is an energetic alignment, a binding of spirit to intention. When made with yourself, it becomes sacred because it mirrors divine self-trust. The universe recognizes integrity within you more than promises made outside of you. External pacts often fail because they depend on other souls' frequencies, which may not harmonize with yours. True spiritual mastery lies in keeping your own word, not to others, but to your higher self. In short, pacts forged with others are fragile because they rely on shared alignment, which time and influence often distort. But a pact made within, that is between your present self and your higher self, is unbreakable. Because it is the foundation of power, the foundation of purpose and spiritual supremacy. My people, heal. Heal.